Okay, I've got 2 intros today. I couldn't pick which one to do.
Let's hear both.
Well, I've got the one I came up with first, and then I got the one I came up with second.
Okay, I want the second one first.
You want the second one first? Okay. Evil Craig be like, I will argue with you about everything you like.
So you?
Yeah. Just before this started, I told you to scoot in, and then I was like, oh wait, now I need to scoot back. And you were like, you scoot in. And I went, okay, fine. No, and I was like, no, it's centered to this. And you went, okay, whore. And then Craig was turned around, and I was like, did you hear her call me a whore? And you were like, honestly, no.
I didn't.
And I said, that's how it always fucking is. You guys are always blind to her cruelty.
Yeah.
She's just so sweet.
Look at me.
And then Craig laughed at cruelty.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my first one?
Oh, I thought those were both.
No, the Craig one was the second one.
Oh.
Do you want to know the first one?
That was 2 things.
No, that I just came up with that one right now.
Oh.
The other thing was just because I was thinking.
Okay, what was the next one?
That was a pre-podcast thing that happened. Oh, the first one? Okay, so pretend we haven't started the podcast.
Okay.
And then it starts with Matt Mercer, but all of his creature sounds are burps.
Ew.
So it's like, what if I branded myself as discount Matthew Mercer, but when I make any sounds, like I'm exactly like him. I'm all like, I say town proper. I say, I'm really mysterious. I let the party argue for hours. I make really cool sets. I've got the hair. I don't encourage poop jokes, but every time I make a creature sound that would normally be really cool, where Matt would be like he does that thing, I'm just like, that's what the creature sounds like. It goes, everyone's like, what the fuck? It's like, that's what it sounds like.
The last 10 creatures sounded like that.
I honestly think you could get away with it for probably the first couple.
You guys step into the cavern. It's dark. You hear the distant trickling sounds of the condensation fall onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Your lantern
I'm
lights up what looks like an endless abyss before you.
Oh, shit.
That orange and yellow light reflecting off the walls.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold and wet, and it almost looks like the toothy maw to a creature. As you slump forward, sliding down the shaft. Laura, don't. Sliding down the shaft. You see this enormous creature.
Oh.
Its tail whips out from the darkness and has 4 pieces of its mouth that open upwards, and it goes. Roll initiative.
I think you'd get away with it.
No, the fuck I wouldn't.
I think
You guys would shit your pants laughing. Are you kidding me?
We'd all be like, okay. But like the third or fourth time, we're like, all right.
All right. I'll do it next Fallout, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure everybody will take it very seriously.
Guess at the universe.
I won't take it very seriously.
I'll do it game 1 of Strixhaven.
You know what? That'd be great. You do it then.
Goddamn Auric show up, and they're just like, plum the forbidden. That fucking card is so funny. There's a Magic the Gathering card from the Strixhaven set, which is Magic School, and there are these bad guys. They're called the Auric with a Q, and they are they're led by a guy who was once a part of Strixhaven. He was a professor. I might be getting this wrong, but this is what I remember. He's a professor, and he was going to become the Oracle, but something happened, and he ended up not becoming the Oracle, so he got really pissed, and he was like, I'm going to take down this goddamn school.
Right.
So he forms a cult, and then he's like, he can't be on Strixhaven anymore, and they're called the Auric, and they want to take down Strixhaven. So I guess in the story, they're a part of like the conflict, and there's a card where that guy, I don't know what his fucking name, Extus, I think. He's like going into the Witherbloom swamps, the bog, not the Bajuka bog, just a bog.
Could be.
And he's like gaining knowledge. And another word for gaining knowledge is like to plumb something. So it's called Plumb the Forgotten, right? But if you put a fucking if you put a comma in there, it's kind of like his name is Plum and he's forgotten.
What a fucking loser.
What?
That guy's a loser.
He is a loser.
He is
yeah.
kind of a loser.
His name's Plum with a B.
No, I'm talking about the other guy. Like the
What?
the guy who's like, they didn't give me a job.
Yeah.
Oh, Extus?
Yeah.
I
So he
think
just-
that's
So
Extus.
he's just like, I'm gonna kill kids.
No, he doesn't want to kill him. He wants to take over and then destroy it. He was really like, fuck this school. But then I guess he does try to kill people. It's not exclusively kids at Strixhaven.
I mean,
My guy wanted to be the Oracle, and he didn't
too
get
bad.
Too bad.
I'm
Too
not
bad,
siding
Exodus.
with him.
I know.
He's the
I'm
bad
just
guy.
saying. You're like, he doesn't want to kill kids.
He summons a blood avatar.
Well,
It's pretty cool.
He's like, if I can't have this school, then I'll summon a god of blood from the Blood Age, because apparently Arcavios went through a Blood Age a long time ago. There was a lot of war.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's because there was like two conflicting sides of because there was like two planets and then they became one. That's why they have two suns, and that's why all the snarls exist, because that's how magic exists within Arcavios, which is their opposite side. Two opposites came together, created the snarls, which are magic, and that's what they teach at Strixhaven. It's because it's not only opposite in theory creates ideas, thought, provokes learning, but
Plums.
also rival colors for Magic the Gathering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to start my Blood Age.
yeah.
Sometimes you just start a Blood Age.
My blood age coming this week, actually.
God damn it.
Got him.
Oh, that's it. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
that's the
Craig and I be starting our Blood Age. It's an age, really.
Yeah.
And then
Mine's just a week.
Oh,
sometimes
God.
it's 2 weeks.
Sometimes it is. That's a bad
God
month.
damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn.
It's 2 weeks more often than it isn't.
After
2
having
weeks.
the baby, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. So, anyways, Plum the Forbidden.
If-
It's Plum the Forbidden, not Forgotten. Fuck. He's forbidden, and his name
Plum?
is Plum. No, the card is the adjective. It means to like take what isn't yours. Plum the Forbidden. But it's funny because it kind of sounds like it's a guy who's forbidden, and his name is Plum.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him.
We created a new thread in
I
the
did. Yeah, you taught me how to
Discord.
do that.
And so now if you guys want to ask questions on Discord, it's on the thread. But also we'll still be doing Twitter. It's just that Spencer will be doing Discord. I'll be doing Twitter. Sorry to everybody who listens on YouTube and Spotify, which is where this is. You got to go to a second website in order to. That was kind of a boomer thing to call Discord a website.
You know,
www.
I don't know what. Yeah, go to
Discord.com.
Yeah, HTTP.
Yeah.
www.
Discord is the most Gen Z thing ever. Whenever I think of Gen Z, a lot of people think of TikTok, but like there's old people on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
It's
ain't
ours now.
fucking nobody old on Discord. If you're on Discord, you are surrounded by children. I just want to say, but Discord's really fun.
I miss
Discord's
MySpace.
so stupid.
MySpace?
I miss MySpace.
Did you were not there to be on MySpace?
You didn't have a MySpace?
You were 8 years old and had a MySpace.
I don't know if I was 8, but I was probably 13.
I believe Mia had a MySpace.
12.
I don't think
No,
you.
Mia genuinely had a MySpace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, of
But
course.
I was for sure in middle school and had a MySpace page.
All right.
I was on MySpace just for games.
The only
wasn't
reason I was
allowed-
there is to be a little emo.
Yeah.
Boy, to rip all the music from somewhere else and then put it
Put
in
it
those
up. Yeah.
playlist things you could customize in different
Yeah.
colors and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and then have some really cringy.
You could have it
like
on
backgrounds.
Tumblr too.
I heard
Yeah.
about that, but I
Yeah.
never got into it.
That was the other thing too. I found out like Tumblr was what was huge when I was in high school, and I found out that like Mia hit Tumblr while she was like in college or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like now that'd be like what TikTok is for me now is what Tumblr was for her.
Yeah,
Fuck, man, that's rough.
really, the early internet's cringe as hell.
Tumblr's insane.
Look, all I'm saying is that people on TikTok have like premium quality content. You try and tell me after a couple squirrels on like 9gag, and we'll still talk about it. Like, yeah, I thought he was a cancer upon
You
the
gotta.
earth.
I mean, you really gotta hand it Tumblr. It was better when it had porn.
It was.
I mean, absolutely.
I think you can show.
I think anything's allowed.
You can show boobs on Tumblr again. I'm pretty
Finally,
sure.
Only boobs.
I think so.
they're
Not worth it.
They're beta testing it.
Yeah,
Beta
they're.
testing.
Like boobs,
Boobs? What about?
Balls.
Balls?
cock and balls.
Fuck.
That's where we draw the line.
Yeah, just
line of cock
you could do just the shaft, but you can't show any balls.
No balls.
You have to blur out the
Gotta
balls.
pixelate them.
Yours being really straight right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Are the balls what makes you gay?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Are the balls what makes you gay?
I'm still fucking processing that. What does it mean?
You said you're
If
being
you
so
see,
straight.
no. Please explain. Please elaborate.
So what you said was you can see boobs and you can see you like a dick, but if you see balls, you're gay.
If you just see balls, if you just
That's what you
look
said.
at balls,
That's
you're
what
gay.
That's what you just implied, though.
You see a scrotum,
You're
you're gay. Wait, not the scrotum. It could be a ball. It could be a ballless sack.
sure.
You're not gay.
I
But if you
guess.
see that round pearl,
Yeah.
maybe two of them, you're gay.
Happens.
Instantly.
It's okay.
What about your own balls?
Why are you looking at them?
I'm checking for ball cancer.
You should. You should.
should.
Thank you.
Every
See?
day.
Am I gay
point.
now because I checked for
No.
ball cancer?
No, you're
No.
not. You're just a
Okay.
doctor.
Yeah. You're a doctor now.
I'm a doctor?
You're-
Holy
you're a
shit.
ball
You're a
doctor.
ball doctor.
But
Oh
only
my
for your
God.
own.
Yeah, you can't touch anyone else's.
No, yeah, because
Or-
only you know your ball's better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you start touching other people's, I think you might be gay.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
Maybe.
Wait, so I have to touch him or see him?
Both.
yeah.
Touch him and see him?
Well,
I'm not gay until I touch balls.
No, yeah, because I think if you see that, I think it's until the intent is there. If you see
Yeah.
them and go, those would be nice to fondle. You're like, well,
wait.
sorry, my guy.
I'm lost. So I'm not gay until I touch them.
I think you're gay, but in the way.
So you're. I
like
think you're saying that's what
like
Spencer's fucking saying. What you're saying is, if I
I'm just-
want to touch them, then I'm gay.
Yes, I think the.
Well,
the,
I like Craig's more.
I think the.
But if we're going by
potentiality to
Spencer's,
be gay-
Craig, you better fucking take those pants off.
Oh.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
Whoa.
Arcane Lounge
No.
After Dark.
Hey everybody, welcome to Arcane Lounge
reason
After Dark.
Welcome to the
Why
Blood
would I touch
Age.
Craig's balls?
The only reason why I said that is because it sounded like what you were saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Can I still be gay?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
yeah, of course you can.
Fuck, awesome.
Anyone can.
Anyone
Yay.
can.
It's kind of an open club.
It doesn't have to be about balls.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I ran out of things to say. This is the part where we steal from our audience.
Oh, I had a question for Craig.
Okay, actually, go for it.
Have you been
please.
building any Legos?
Yes.
In case none of you know, Craig went to Legoland
I did.
and had a good old time.
I did have a fucking blast.
Looks like you guys had a great time, and
I-
it was so funny. Mia took that picture of the back of your guys' car and
Yeah.
it just stuffed with Legos. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah!"
we
that's
almost
fucking
didn't
awesome.
get shit home.
Yeah.
It was spotty for a while. Probably unsafe for most of it. I will say that I think of like the 6 or 7 sets I bought, I built 2.
Mm-hmm.
One was Mia's, which is a rabbit themed like 3-car parade for the Chinese New Year for this year's.
cool.
And then another one is a really cool like A-frame.
Oh, that's the one I had
It's
my
so
eye on.
cool. It's missing half of the panels for the roof on one side. So I have to call them, but
Oh.
yeah, functionally it's built. and
It was
finished.
missing.
Yeah, it's missing like I don't know, like 20 or 30 like black. Oh no, not black. Brown like slide tiles.
Those motherfuckers.
I'll call them and they'll give me them back. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy, but
Those Legos.
They have the Rivendell set, and it's
I
I'm very
saw
upset.
that.
That got announced the day we left, and I was like,
That's
it's
insane.
so expensive.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is expensive, and also I don't know where we'd put it,
I
but
probably would have bought that.
we can't fucking.
no up there.
It's so cool.
No, it doesn't fit up there anymore. That thing is compromised.
It's so cool.
Oh,
All of this used to be on it.
I would put more shelving in this room if you guys got it, so I
Mm.
can,
look at it.
you know.
Well, you know what still isn't up yet and still in the garage? That goddamn polystone 12. I don't remember how much it was.
Polystone.
The Nazgul.
Oh,
Yeah. The
Polystone.
fuck. He doesn't have a place in his house anymore.
You're right. I
he's
should
your
probably find that space.
responsibility.
We opened that on this podcast, and now he's just living in the garage.
I couldn't imagine doing that here.
I'm gonna do a Brian
Because we
Mulligan.
have too much
Get in the
space here.
comments. Sorry. What's
Too
up?
much space here.
Too much
do you-
space.
Do you remember us opening it that one time? I can't remember who was with us
Tyler.
because we had that couch. The couch is still right there. It's right
Yeah.
there. It's off camera. And the chair, and then all the other stuff, and then the desk, and we had like probably the space in front of you on that rug
That's it.
left to play with.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
all opened it together.
Yeah.
Built it in that room.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Here, it'd be
Remember those little gloves?
I do.
Yeah.
I do remember the little gloves you put on.
That was so dumb.
That's a lot of fun.
It was fun. I don't forgot to fucking put that guy up.
You
I
have
know.
to find a space for him. I told you.
We should.
But we could find space for Rivendell. We could
'cause
find space for Rivendell.
because
It could be on the
if
same thing.
I buy it, I'm gonna find space for it.
I want those little goddamn hobbits under that fucking tree somewhere in this house.
Next to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go a good thing and put them both up.
Do you know how it'll make the Legos look so bad?
Okay, well we'll find
Legos
a place.
will look so
we'll find a place
angular.
for both. I will. I want those little Legos.
They're so cool.
I also really like the flower sets that they have.
Yes.
I have one in our game room. And
The new ones came out and they were there because we showed up like the 3rd or something of that month, of this month, February, and they released on the 1st. So
Yeah.
like we were the first couple people to see it like in shop, and it was a blast.
they're
It's so
pretty.
cool.
I'm gonna get them. I thought you were grabbing our friend back here.
Yeah, Marcia's grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her godfather, actually.
I thought it was her uncle.
He died at sea.
He did.
He changes a lot. Yeah, we know he died at sea. But we don't
Yeah.
we don't really know how the relation attaches.
Yeah. He was searching for Obama's last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to ask us questions on
Oh,
Monday nights, Twitter, arcade_arcade.
Yeah.
Or on Discord.
Until
In
we start
the
blood
in
age with
the
that
in the
other guy.
chat.
Yeah.
Oh man. This is gonna start something. Or maybe it'll be over in 3 seconds.
Okay. Pop off.
Artemis wants to know
Okay.
if the color I'm about to show you is green.
Okay.
Okay.
You see how this might turn ugly.
So I want to say that I've touched balls before, so I could tell you a shade of green, but I don't know if I can tell you green. So
God damn it, dude! I didn't hear it the first time. I had to process it the second time. That's how you should introduce yourself.
I've touched balls.
I'm
I've
Craig.
I've
I've
touched
touched balls.
before.
It's like-
with this hand, I'm having
Yeah.
shaky with right now. That's like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right,
They weren't mine.
all right, guys.
They weren't. Some
I'm
guys.
really sorry for audio listeners.
Yeah.
We'll move through this, but
Yeah.
Based off the reflection in your glasses. that
is this green?
No.
No,
Oh, you fuckers! Yes, it is.
That's blue.
that's like
That is not blue.
that's
That is
like teal or cyan.
okay, motherfucker.
See,
It's
I
not.
told
God,
you.
no,
I told you I touched
Roy
balls.
G.
I told you I
Biv. Roy
touched
G.
balls.
Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, violet. We're not going to the goddamn. Okay, this is. Yes, technically this is fucking maroon, but
That's not
quickly
maroon.
I'd say red. Okay, then what is it?
It's like a burnt orange.
Okay, but if you wanted that quickly, would you say get me the burnt orange sweater? You would say
I
red.
would say no. Well, yeah, I would say red.
Okay,
but not.
So if you were speaking of this color quickly, you would not say indigo. You would say green.
Let me see that.
But I agree, it is like a teal. I wouldn't. When I think of green, I do not think of that
if,
color.
If you're saying I had to put it in one of the
Yeah.
primary boxes, it's more green than blue.
But I
Which is
agree
the-
with both of you. If you were to ask me directly, is that green? I'd say it is a shade of green, but it is not what I think of when I think of green.
Okay, I guess so.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
The touch ball answer though is it is teal or cyan.
Yeah.
Touch ball
Every,
answer.
every
The ball touched answer.
Ball touch.
Harry Potter, boy who touched balls.
every girl in 2009 had that color room.
Oh yeah.
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 Fuck. That's your health bar when you show up in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. It's Craig ball touched.
Yeah.
Touch.
Touched by balls. Sullied.
Yeah.
My turn.
Get your man that'll sully you with his balls. You know.
Sully.
Oh, yeah.
Mad Artist Zero asks, "What's your favorite ingredient to cook with?"
I got absolutely sullied by my boy last night.
Whoa.
All right, sorry. What's my favorite ingredient to cook with?
Yes.
Garlic.
I like pepper a lot.
Pepper.
I don't know if it's an
Wait,
ingredient.
what
But
kind
I
of
like
pepper?
pepper.
Like what kind?
Whatever.
Dude, there's so
Pick
many
one.
peppers.
Now who's touched balls?
Yeah.
I like black pepper.
Not.
Oh, like the ground pepper.
Oh yeah, I found red pepper
not
flakes.
like
Whatever.
not like a bell pepper.
Oh, like peppers. No, I'm sorry. Like just the
Just the.
I wish I
seasoning.
touched some balls, Craig. Goddamn. I got it. I thought I'd like salt and pepper.
yes, just pepper.
Do you know how many fucking peppers there are?
I put it on everything. I put it on too much. I
Agree.
love it.
Pepper's amazing.
I love pepper.
If you say salt,
Me? My name? Me? Cheese. I don't know.
yeah.
Cheese is good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Spencer's been eating a box of mac and cheese almost every day.
I walked in the other day. I think we were here for a Fallout, and I walked by a pan that had some mac and cheese in it. And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
It was-
still going strong.
Yeah.
Good. You should.
We bought 6 boxes today. at
Yeah.
Target.
Good.
Yeah.
You should.
He bought some of the white cheddar though, and it was your dad coming back into the house.
Oh, got it. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's
The
like,
gardeners aren't here.
why did he come through the? Oh, it was the front door. I thought it was the garage door.
No, he
Sorry.
left and then he came back.
No, you're good. Continue.
Oh, Jacob, we went grocery shopping earlier, and he bought 3 boxes of the white cheddar mac and cheese.
Because
And
I like
I'm-
that one more.
I'm hesitant.
The Annie's mac and cheese is so
It's
good.
very good.
And I think we talked about this last time, but I just want to say it's so good because if you get the shells, the part that makes it good is that if you make them a little al dente, meaning they're a little undercooked, there's a little crunchy. It's delicious, and the shells. Sometimes a little bit of the powder of the cheese gets stuck in there. It doesn't really mix in, so you just get a flavor blast of cheese right
Tiny
when you bite
ravioli.
into it. But like, but it's fucking cheese powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I really thought Craig earlier said like a bell pepper.
No, he's just talking about pepper.
A bell pepper.
On the subject of cheese, last night I was in bed and I have those like fake cheese, like Cheese Whiz and like little crackers. And I was laying in bed and I had my arm underneath the pillow. And I was like, I can't open this with one hand. So I handed it to my wife and she politely opened it for me. And I was like, oh, it's really nice. I put it down and I stuck one little thing of cheese in it and she turned off the lights to go to bed. And I was like, how am I supposed to eat these crackers in here? She did politely turn it back on, but she laughed like 30 minutes. I was like, why would you open it if you knew you were going to turn off the light?
like,
I was in pitch darkness with crackers exposed, cheese in my hand, and I'm like, if I drop this, everyone's night gets
What's
ruined.
funny about that is about thinking about you sitting in the dark, just like, what the fuck do I do? I'm supposed to be eating my cheese. I can't see it. How quickly you can be disabled from eating cheese.
Yeah.
I think I guess I'll die then.
Oh, it's so funny.
I also baked bread this week,
Oh, so good.
and Jacob ate a lot of the bread.
I also saw that this
was coming
weekend,
to
and I
bed.
was like,
I was on my. I was
mustn't.
going up the stairs. I was about to go up to bed, and I turned and I saw that bread. I ate the whole fucking thing. Dude.
Good.
I went over. It was half a loaf of bread, and I was just like, darkness. It was. I was in the dark.
Good.
I was in the dark with the one lamp all the way across the house in the corner
Spencer
on.
comes down in the nightgown, the
Yeah,
little nightcap
that's what I
with
was
a
thinking,
lantern out.
Yeah.
Who's down there?
I'm squatting in the corner, naked, going.
There's cans flying around. You're like, who's down there?
I run on all fours, and I jump out the window.
The full pain.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
I jump over the wall
Babe,
that we have in our
I
backyard.
made the bread for you. You don't have to leave.
My response as I hop over the wall is, okay.
Oh,
It's actually,
Yeah.
that's actually what it is.
I would eat the whole like soft bits out of the bread and just leave the husk.
That's what I did.
But I'd leave it so no one knew. So they picked it up and were like,
It's so fucking funny. It's like a bread bowl.
it's like a giant, it's like a bread basket.
Yeah. Fresh bread is so good. It has a unique taste.
It does.
yeah.
The first time I ever tasted that was in this like really nearby where we live. There's it's like a town that is where we live. There's this local Italian place that makes fresh bread, and it smells like fresh bread in there. But I didn't know that's what fresh bread smelled like, and I ate it and I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever.
Are we
tasted
talking about
in my
roses?
mouth. No, not roses. Roses does smell like that though.
Yeah.
There was another place, I think it's in Hanford or Exeter, that has like an Italian place that we went to.
Oh.
And I was like, God damn. And then every time I smell fresh bread, I'm like, it smells like that place. But now I'm realizing that that's just bread. It
Nothing
was
brings
so
me back
good.
to like peasantry than a good loaf of bread.
Dude, what
And
the
a
fuck
cheese
is
wheel?
it about having like a little bit of bread and some butter and being like, I'm just a fucking medieval peasant. And all I want is my bread and my
I would
cheese.
totally decapitate a noble for some bread right now. I'd kill him. I'd do
Fucking
it.
Javert is all, like, I trade my life for a loaf of bread. And like, that bread was fucking probably slappy as fuck, dude. It was France in the Revolution. They were just cooking that shit. They weren't selling it. If they were selling it, it lasted a day at most. The goddamn rats were running around taking it. Javert wanted some of that good.
I'd let my hand get lopped off for some bread.
Yeah.
That's
I
probably
got two.
why they sentenced him. Fucking Russell Crowe's over there like,
you don't gotta,
Hell yeah.
you don't gotta steal.
All I'm saying is it's a hot take, but I would start a blood age for some bread.
hell yeah, bloody. That's the name of this episode.
Blood age for bread.
Blood age for bread.
For bread.
Fuck. If Emma was here right now, I'd never known somebody more passionate about eating bread than Emma. Emma loves bread so
Carbs.
much. Emma is kind of a picky eater. Whatever. She loves bread.
Yeah.
Good.
She'll always eat bread.
It slaps.
Yeah. It's we need to have a bread podcast with her.
Bread.
Tasting.
Bread tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do
They
that.
all fucking taste the same. No, they don't.
No,
Fresh
they
break
don't.
bread tastes amazing.
Rye's also
Sourdough's
horrible.
different. The rest of them taste the same unless it's white and it's like that one it's like melts in your mouth. Hate it.
But like rainbow bread.
I'm really pretentious about bread.
I always hate buying the bimbo bread
Yeah,
because
no,
of the name.
Yeah.
just a little bear.
Like,
He's
it's
just a
always
little
like,
bear.
buy the bimbo bread. I'm like, I can't.
I can't.
I don't want to. Don't make me do it.
The cashier is just like,
Wow.
She is a goddamn enigma. She'll scream and yell for bread, but only two kinds. Really expensive sourdough
yeah.
and dollar store bimbo
She did
bread.
fuck her.
There's
She's
no
the same way.
No in between. She's like, I want the shit bread
God
and the
damn it.
expensive bread.
She is the exact same fucking way.
$9 sourdough,
love-
$1 loaf of bread.
I love that fucking 21 grain Dave's Killer bread.
too.
I love
Yeah.
the protein. I love it being
Lacey
brown
hates
as
it.
fuck. She hates it too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I don't want nuts in my bread.
Nuts. It's not nuts.
There's
It's not
seeds.
a goddamn peanut
There's
in there.
seeds.
There is seeds. There's a billion seeds.
Yeah, but there's just seeds.
And they're like, make a grilled cheese. And I'm like, what? With the seed bread?
It's good.
No.
It's
No.
good. It's crispy. It's good for you.
I want the
be
99-cent bread.
This is why your stomach hurts.
If Dave the Killer made just bread out of millions of seed, I'd eat it.
Killer. Dave the
It's
Killer.
like a granola bar.
God, I'd be so hard to
rolled
eat.
out flat.
It's not stuck together. It's just a bag.
The second you heat it, it just
Bread.
disintegrates.
Just like a chicken.
Yeah, it's not,
With
it
little
doesn't even
pieces of
form.
cheese.
By the time it gets to the store and you open it, it's just
You're like, oh, bread.
put some fucking cheese on it.
It's good enough. It's a cheese
Your
roll up with the
cheese
cheese on
whiz.
the outside.
You take a knife, you put a bunch of butter on it, you just stick it in the
in.
bag and pull it out.
It's like,
Cheese whiz.
Ew.
Little-
Oh,
I like the giant seeds on the Dave's Killer bread.
me too. The sunflower ones?
the green ones. I don't think
Those, I think those are sunflower
fucking
seeds.
so good.
Or they're something. I don't know. They're good. They're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like there's a goddamn almond on there. That'd be insane. That bitch couldn't stick on there anyways.
No,
But the Cheesecake Factory brown bread,
bread that's different shades just pops off.
I'd take a man's balls for some
Blood age for
brown bread. No, not like that. Like this.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're stripping.
No knife? Just rip?
That's how
Just
passionate I am about that bread.
You know, they say you could bite through your finger like a baby carrot.
No, you
you could probably
fucking
rip
can't.
someone's balls.
With your teeth?
With your teeth.
I'm not just
Of course you
embarrassed,
could
but-
with your, it's
Just
soft.
shake it?
Yeah.
Do you know how,
Do I know
Craig, you would.
What?
how soft a man's balls are?
Oh, yeah. It's hard when your insides are on the outside.
Yeah.
You should put a little rubber band on it and it'll fall off in a couple of days.
Every day, just tighten it a little bit more.
The last couple of Arcane podcasts have been a little
And then
hinged.
on the last day, you
Perfect.
just give it a twist.
Just a little knock, and it was falls off.
I every day
Exquisite.
I'm constantly stressed out about whether or not I still got it. I was like, man, I used to be a lot more funny. And then we talk about this. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
That's good. That's good.
Earlier, Jacob told me he hates how funny I am.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it
Yes, you
okay.
did.
It pisses me off now
Yep.
Yeah.
because she is really funny. But what's annoying is that, look, I have crafted my sense of humor into being able to read my friends, not be very funny, trick them into thinking I'm stupid, and then fucking
Drunk
get
drunk,
them.
yeah.
And then it's like a flashbang. It's just like, I didn't even know those words could come out of your mouth. That I've crafted that, and now you're taking after it, and
Yeah.
you do it to me, and I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I know, but it's not that I hate it. It's that it is funny and it's really good. It's that it's like, fuck, you took my thing.
Yeah.
She always blindsides me so quickly that
Yeah.
I don't have time to laugh. I've just gone straight to impress, and I'm pissed off.
What the fuck?
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish I could have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have like actually sat in that and laughed for a second. But now I'm just really impressed by it, and it pisses
Okay,
me
that's
off.
so weird. That's how I feel too. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've recognized that's funny. I'm going to laugh, but then it goes even further, and it's like, how the fuck did you think of that? First of
stole
all,
that from
second
me.
of all, you, that's something I would say, and then third of all, it's like that's still funny, but I'm fucking mad. So the only thing that comes out of my mouth, I just say nothing. I'm like, you're so dumb.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I say, and she's just like, I'm dumb, and I'm like, you don't understand the 8 levels of thought I just had when you said that. Like, you completely stopped me in my tracks. There's nothing else that I can process. The only thing I can only throw up a defense mechanism, which is
You're dumb.
You're an idiot. That's it. That's the only thing I can
You stunned me.
say.
It's like scaring me, and all I know is to be angry at you because you scared me. A little
Yeah.
bit. I'm so impressed when I punch you in the throat.
I'm sorry. That was really good.
It was funny.
You triggered a fucking response within me.
You activated my primal fucking animalistic brain, my lizard brain.
You say a joke and I just turn into a lizard and skitter away.
I'll be truly proud that day.
That is the most accurate description
how
of
it
getting
feels.
flashbanged by your wife.
That's how it feels.
I just got turned into a lizard, and
You
now I
just
need to
start doing
fly
the
away.
little-
Fucking-
push-up?
Yeah. Until I die.
The front porch, the front porch. God damn it! The front page of Animorphs.
Yeah.
That's how
Oh,
it feels.
that's you?
That's how it feels in my mind.
It does. I'm turned into a
good.
small creature.
Yeah.
Good.
And then
I'm
my
glad.
brain is this big. I can't have any more thoughts.
I'm humbled.
Yeah. Immediately. It's like cosmic horror, but it's cosmic humor. It makes me realize how small I am.
But there it is. I'm upset again.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
All right.
Next question.
Your turn.
Unfortunately, I'm displaying behaviors and acting in ways.
It is. That's how it works sometimes.
D, make it do. D, totally not a tiefling, asks, Jacob, you mentioned being in theater in high school. What shows did you perform in? Also, if you had a magic familiar, what would it be? What would you name it? And what would you do if you could cast Wish?
Oh my god.
Wait,
Wow.
not
Wow.
if you, but if it could cast Wish.
The familiar?
Okay, we'll take
Oh.
these one at a time. First of all, I really wanted to move backwards. I thought that would have been funny, but it's just confusing. I would have been like, okay, what would your familiar do if it
Yeah.
could cast Wish? And it's like, never mind. Backwards. In high school, there was a small little theater company in our town. It wasn't really a company. It was nonprofit. It was just volunteers, and it was called the Enchanted Playhouse. And I did it since I was 9 years old, and I would do some plays with my dad when I was younger, and then eventually my dad started directing, and I did a fuck ton of plays there, I can remember all of them, but I don't really want to go through every single one. But the ones I didn't, I remember doing maybe 1 or 2 in high school, and I think one I did was Fantastic Mr. Fox. My dad directed that one. It was sort of inspiration from the original story, but also a little bit of Wes Anderson, but not fully Wes Anderson because you can't do that. But a little bit of both, and it was fun. It was a good time. And I was a farmer I was just an angry farmer who was like, get these goddamn foxes off my goddamn property. That wasn't one of my lines. I didn't say that. It was a children's theater, but that's how I acted. And then a vivid memory I have from that is there was me and two other guys that one guy I went to high school with, and another guy I did not. The only one of them was Aaron.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Who we called Aaron, and the other guy, I forget his name, but the only thing I remember about him is that he thought saying the word fart was a bad word. That should just give you an idea of who he is. So, or shut up, I think. I think he thought shut up and fart were bad words.
Valid.
And we would play, we would have to sit up on the top of the set for the whole show because we would get to leave sometimes. The show's like maybe an hour and a half. But we had to like look like we were there the whole time because they're trying to escape their house and we're not letting them because we want to fucking cook them up and serve them with chips. So we sit up there and we're so bored that every time we would play blackjack. Mm-hmm. We just sit up there. And so my most vivid memories of that show is sitting on top of a set with an audience in the dark playing blackjack with two other guys that we cannot talk. We just have to play blackjack and then occasionally going, I am a farmer, and then sitting down and then playing blackjack.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That show was fun. And then Jordan, who was my high school English teacher, also did drama, and we did 2 plays with him. Mm-hmm. And you were in both of those.
I was.
And the first one we did was The Odd Couple.
Mm-hmm.
I was some guy in there who yelled about a sandwich. And the second one, which was way more fun, was the NSA's Guide to...
Making friends and influencing people.
That was a really fun show. It's basically about like... So 2 NSA agents are teaching people... What the fuck is that about?
Remember.
I don't fucking remember. It was
I
it was
played
like
a
about
mom.
the NSA like invading people's lives, but like in a there's like a twist, and I think the twist is that like it's I don't know. There's like a comedic sort of like twist to the NSA getting involved in people's lives. I was an NSA agent. I was basically like a narrator. Mm-hmm. And the only other thing I remember from that movie is Evan coming out on stage with who's this really tall ginger dude. He comes out on stage at one point and he has a fanny pack and he opens it and he goes, "These are cashews," and his fanny pack's full of cashews. We always thought that was real funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
You also did Prince Charming.
Yeah, I don't remember that one very well.
I didn't see that one.
No, that one was called Camp Charming.
Camp Charming.
It was me and another guy are regular guys who go to a camp to learn how to be a prince. I don't remember any more than that. The most vivid memory I have of that is there's a guy who was maybe in his 40s who played a dragon hunter, and we had to like follow him around, but he's like crazy, and he follows the dragon because of their poops on the ground, and the poop would be a chocolate bar on the ground. And every show, we would do like 12 shows over the course of it. He took a bite out of it, and then he would deliver all of his lines to us. He'd pretend like he was eating the poop, which was funny. But now every time I think about that, I can vividly smell his potent Snickers dad breath.
Oh.
And, yep. And I had to pretend it was shit. That's the most vivid memory I have of that.
All right. What would your familiar be called?
Right.
Or what would
that's
it be?
That's completely on topic. I would have to say a little dragon made of chocolate, but everybody thinks he's made of shit. And
Oh, man.
Damn.
yeah, I'm
Come
like,
on.
no, he's chocolate. Come on, guys. I said he'd be
wonder what his wish is
chocolate.
going to be.
God damn it.
Okay, what's his name?
His name is Turdsberry, and it was the name he was given. He's not a turd. He's made of chocolate. Okay?
Uh-huh.
I said he could be made out of everything. I thought it would be great if he was made out of chocolate because he's endless. You can bite off his leg, and it just grows right back. He looks like he's screaming, but he likes it. He goes like this, but he enjoys it actually.
Oh, and what would his wish be?
His wish would be to
They eat death of the universe.
yeah. Mine was gonna be a lot smaller. Mine was gonna be like to burn down the every Scientology building in the northern hemisphere.
Even in all that pain, he's still doing something right.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing of his. I mean, I support it, but like he's just small and made of chocolate, not poop.
No. Of course not.
He might smell a little bit like a turd, but I swear he's made of chocolate.
Of what? What possibly could you expect it from me for that?
First thing come to your mind right now.
Of anything?
Right
No,
now, what's your familiar?
What would your
My
familiar
familiar,
be?
the tiny rat. His name is
Tiny
Bingus.
Yes,
It's
Bingus.
Bingus.
What does he do? What makes him
nothing.
different than other rats?
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
he is
He's
a
as
rat.
normal as any
Yep.
other rat,
He
so he
can-
can like blend into other rats.
Yeah, he's just a rat.
How do you tell the difference between him and another rat?
You don't.
Oh, so it's just it's just any rat.
Put him in your pocket.
That
Bingus is
one's-
like
That one's
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's Bingus or not.
Yeah.
so
Only
you have like
investigate.
very
We're all
gray
Bingus.
fur, like right in the middle, so that you could confuse him to be
Yeah.
like a black furred mouse or a white furred mouse.
What would his wish be?
I don't know.
Cheese whiz.
Yeah, there you go.
Cheese whiz.
A little thing of cheese whiz that never ends.
Yeah. But it's always dark.
It is always dark.
Never see the cheese. Mine would be a little possum. I don't know what his name would be. Little Scoop. I call him Little Scoop.
you go.
And his wish would be to be a cowboy.
Hell yeah.
Man, yours was better.
Thank you.
Can I change mine?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I change Craig's?
Yeah.
No.
Can Craig's be a frog
No.
Yeah.
and he plays a banjo?
Yeah.
Can I change mine?
Sure.
Can mine be a floating skeleton head with little wings?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, are you changing anything else about him? Or does he,
Everything's the same.
or does
Just-
he
Everything's the same. He still wants to burn down every Scientology building in the
Okay.
Northern Hemisphere.
Good.
Go.
That came from nowhere. I don't know why it shows that.
That's cool.
The first thing that came to my mind.
It's my turn, actually.
Excuse me,
Nerd.
fucking bitch. Fucking whore. Why don't you call me? Yeah, we said it. Okay, we've been syncing up lately on the fucking podcast. Somebody timestamped an episode like 2 episodes ago where we both at the same time went like this. We're synced and none of us acknowledge it. We both in tandem, frame by frame, go like this and back and then continue talking. Like
Whoa.
nobody noticed. It's insane. I wanted to make it a GIF, but I didn't have time. But it's weird.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We have known each other a long time.
Our brain cells are just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
it's one soup is all it is.
Yeah.
There's a few that are mine, but I don't fucking know which ones are which anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, do I like, man, Levi Ackerman? Get the fuck out of there. Get these brain cells out of here.
It's not wrong
Go.
though. It's not wrong though.
Get the,
Jasper asks, what is your favorite color and why is it your favorite color?
I like dark green, and it's because it makes me feel good on the inside.
I like brown because it reminds me of dirt.
Not wood.
No.
I like orange.
Yeah.
What?
Because it's just a bright color. It's pretty. Makes me feel good.
Isn't it kind of weird that the colors that we like are kind of like the opposites of like what our souls are? Like I feel like
sorry, what?
I feel like shut the fuck up. If it would make more sense, you'd think if like I liked orange because I'm so loud and annoying all the time. You think that
Okay.
Spencer would like green because like she's I don't know, quiet and emo and shit. I don't know. And then like you maybe would like something brighter because you're just such a sweet little guy.
Oh,
and
thank you.
You're so kind. But we're like I like dark green. I like brown because it's dirt, and I like the bright color. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's why we like it. We're like, ew. I like that one over there.
Yeah.
That's much better. I'd rather be dirt.
Really though.
Yeah.
I
rather
wish
be
I was
in
as
the dirt.
tranquil. I wish I was as tranquil as a pine forest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm not. Instead, I'm like, blah!
Good tilled earth.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
peace.
Peace.
If I could only be at peace.
Oh, I also really like lilac.
Yeah. I also like yellow.
Yeah, it's good.
I like gold, but I don't like yellow.
That's fair.
A good like mustard.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dark tones.
I
are good.
really don't. I hate pastels.
That's okay.
Depends on pastel, but yeah.
I told her today that I revoke my hate of Easter. I think Easter's all right. I just don't like an Easter aesthetic.
That's valid though. It's valid.
Okay.
Thought that'd be a sneeze.
You know what? I want to say some shit. It's gonna make you want to punch me in the head.
All right. That's
I like Halloween.
Don't you say it.
Oh no.
Don't you disrespect
Oh
it.
God.
Keep
Here
it
we go.
keep it in.
Here we go.
I don't like trashy Halloween.
But it's so good.
I like
nasty 80s, 90s era Halloween.
There's some of that's
shit.
good and there's some that's bad. There's some of that plastic, gross.
Plastic's good.
Fake looking shit, hate it. But the second it's like kind of spooky and I like the weird stuff, but not if it gives me backrooms vibes. Like if Halloween almost bridges on like a liminal space. Hate that shit. That's the scariest.
It is a very weird holiday.
That is scary.
Yeah.
If Halloween was actually terrifying, we wouldn't celebrate it.
Oh, it's got to be a little silly.
It's fun.
spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. What did you just
what
say?
now?
Nothing. We can move on.
It's got to be a little what?
Nothing.
Little.
Read the next comment.
Yeah.
The question.
You ball toucher.
Don't say that.
Jim Baird, if I can.
Why can you
I can't say what I was about to say. I think what I wanted to say though was, it's okay.
Oh no.
You'd also
Oh, no.
touch balls?
Yeah, I can say that because I would also want to.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Guys, if I get canceled over this episode, I just want to let you know
No.
that I'll step forward with my hands and just be like, it was all me.
Hell yeah.
I
Okay.
told Craig earlier that being canceled is a mindset.
right after he said he's a YouTube joker.
I was in the bathroom, like getting ready in there,
yeah.
and I said a sentence that said society.
Yeah.
I was being wholly serious to Craig. Like I said something like, that's just like how society is though, or something like that. And then I was like, I'm just like the Joker for real. And I said, being canceled is a mindset.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Huh?
I'm the Joker.
I'm the Joker. I kind of look like that guy.
Who?
I'm the Joker, baby. Oh, let me show you.
Who's that?
Oh, you've never seen this?
What are we talking about?
Oh my God, Craig. You really have touched balls.
Hell yeah.
It's
Hell
like the
yeah.
opposite of touch grass.
What is the opposite?
Not.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I just put I'm Joker. I was sitting here staring at my phone. It said I'm Joker.
You're like, whoa. That really means a lot.
What's this?
Okay, so it's a YouTube video from 12 years ago
12. Okay.
Called-
so 2010,
called
2011.
My Joker Performance.
Okay.
And it has 2.3 million views.
Oh my God.
It's a minute 40 seconds. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of
The
show you
relevant
a
part.
segment of it.
Yeah.
Wanna know how I got these scars? Well, I'm the Joker, baby.
Oh God.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
God.
It's like a little
lives
talent
in
show
here.
performance.
Yeah, I hate that.
And that guy's probably a child. Maybe. I don't know.
Not anymore.
But I can't. But no. But he says I'm the Joker, baby. And
What channel
I
is
kind
that
of look
on?
like that on.
Kinda.
It's on.
I'm the Joker, baby. 69420.
Yeah, I bet. Whoa. Oh, whoa.
What?
Can you even say what it is?
No, it's just a guy's name.
Oh.
Which
Oh.
is Drew Russell.
Oh.
Okay.
But I clicked on his channel.
Uh-huh.
His profile picture, by the way, is Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh.
I open the channel. This is the first thing I see.
Show reel?
No,
Oh.
just his fucking face,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
I'm the
Joker.
Joker, baby.
He is a joker. Good for him.
What the?
When I start my YouTube channel, can my profile picture just be like really close up like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Just be like,
When's that happen?
probably the end of this month, start of next month, because he's giving me all the little
tips and tricks.
tips and tricks.
Hell yeah. It's
Should
exciting.
be that.
Yeah, it should be
It
that.
should be that. Yeah.
It's not gonna be that.
No, it's not. That should be the band.
Was that my? No, that was your question. wasn't it?
I like a weird like Sam Riegel like white shirt with that rectangle of that picture of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your birthday.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. My birthday.
Your birthday.
Craig's birthday is February 28th. I
It
was
is.
looking it up right now.
It is.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't in the goddamn Discord, showering him with piss, I'm
Jake.
pissed. I couldn't help it. I said was going to say shower and I had to say piss.
Why?
Sometimes it happens. It's all right.
I'm really unhinged this episode, everybody. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it
That's
just
all right.
happens.
It just happens.
Sometimes you're just showered in piss and you can do nothing about it.
Nope. You just gotta take the L.
L.
Read the next comment.
Why am I saying the bad thing? You're just saying shower and piss, taking the L.
I'm trying to dig you out of your little grave.
Thank you. You know, you don't dig me out of the grave. You just dig another grave for yourself, and then we're all in a grave together.
I'm fine with that.
Piss.
Thank you.
Piss
Brown's
grave.
my favorite color.
Yay!
Yeah.
Mr. Frodo, don't go where I can't follow. He's tweeting like
Stay
horrible
close to
shit.
Mr. Frodo.
Mr. Frodo, don't retweet Ben Shapiro, Mr. Frodo.
Do you remember the Sigma grind, Mr. Frodo?
No. Don't do this to beloved characters.
read the next question. Get us
Stop
out of
it.
here. Get us out of here.
I can't remember the
No.
twist of liberal, Sam.
Stop it.
We need to get out of here. It's dangerous.
Sam! All right.
That would be, though, a good animated short.
God damn it. You can't. If we
The
no.
last one- I'm
We
saying
got
the last one
animated
had
one
both.
time. The
I'm
one time
saying-
we got animated was about goddamn Frodo's balls or something. If it's about Frodo
We've not
tweeting heinous
No.
shit,
We've not changed.
Stop it.
There's a through line.
Honk Shoe, Elden
Yeah.
Lord of the Pinworms.
Wow.
asks,
Wow. What a more targeted. What do you think he watches?
Yeah.
Is it us?
I can't be more. I just want to say, I told her this earlier today too. I said, somebody put the top comment on my Critical Role video that I just made is, at this point, I think Jacob is his own species, and I'm
yeah.
so that made me so happy. I was like, I'm so glad that is the top. Enough people agreed with that, and then I love that our fans, their names are Honk Shoe, Elden Lord of the Pinworms. So fucking
That
dumb.
could be a shirt. A
Yeah.
sleepy pinworm.
It would be.
All right. 2 questions. Feel
Yeah.
free to skip the first if you're over talking about it. We won't, because I think we can just be real quick about it.
Yeah.
With a new D&D module coming out, which is about the heists,
Yeah.
which, by the
Yeah.
way, it looks really fucking cool. How do y'all feel about purchasing WotC D&D products now that the OGL situation has been pretty much resolved? On a lighter note, we'll get to that second one.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know. Me personally, I feel a lot better about it. I think after purging D&D Beyond, I think I'm just staying off of it for now because I think all of that still happened. It's not that I'm forgetting everything that did happen, what they tried to do. But on the other side of that too, they have been really good lately. There's a really long interview with, I think, the president of the company or somebody who he
he's
answers a lot of questions.
He's an executive.
Yeah. And it's honestly really good. I didn't watch the whole thing. I
Yeah.
did skim some of it. And so far their response has been really cool.
Yeah.
And very good. However, they did do irreversible damage.
Yes.
And I don't think nobody's ever going to really buy, at least the current fandom of D&D right now, the community of D&D, isn't going to feel a little shitty for giving WotC money. There is another part of that too, where it's like, I want to support the designers and the writers.
Yeah, 'cause
I think that
that's
heist
what
book
you're
looks
gonna
really
punish
fucking cool. I think
Yeah.
that's awesome. I don't really want to give it my money on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
because D&D
That-
Beyond used to kind of be it was owned by fandom or whatever, and
Yeah.
they was just a small team that was doing stuff. And it was still them. I probably would still do it. But now that WotC owns it, now that they're using it as sort of a baseline as to how people feel about their products, and are sort of banking on it, I don't want to put all of my eggs in that basket. I think I've always wanted to purchase the hardcover books and stuff like that, and have that as like a thing that is, mine as a piece of writing and fiction and work that I enjoy. But I wouldn't say that I would be like, yeah, go support Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I hit the fucking bottom, and now all the stuff that's come out has been really good, but only enough to bring me to the middle.
No, I think it's fair. I actually think not to because like fuck them, they're corpos.
Yo, yeah.
I don't give a shit. But not to an indirect quote because I can't remember the exact quote of that executive with that interview that Tyler put in the chat, I believe. He says I think, at least in some way that he himself personally understands, that you don't rebuild trust by words, you do it by actions.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good sign that they understand.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think action-wise, we see a lot of forward momentum.
Yeah.
But fuck them.
But also, it's only been a month.
Yeah, I ain't sure ain't going to give them fucking money or currencies. But
Yeah.
would I be persuaded to go and support a local game store who has a book?
Yeah.
Who took a risk?
Yes.
Am I willing to support a writer who's got their first opportunity to write a D&D book that's in this heist book? Yeah. Am I going to go support that? Yes.
Yes. I
But
agree with that.
I'm not going to support fucking Watts. I'm not going to buy it digitally so they get all the revenue.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
But I'll
Go
through
support your local game stores. Go support your local.
It's a bunch of them. Go because those people are going to lose too. Yeah, their shitty actions, Wizards' shitty actions, affects not only player but also community. And community means game stores and anyone else who takes a risk on their books.
Yep. The last thing I just want to say, just commenting off of that, the entire OGL issue that happened with that too wasn't just an anti-WotC thing. Now, it primarily was that, but it's also because what they were doing negatively affects so many people in their livelihood.
Oh, yes.
People like me, people like local game stores,
Yeah.
people who love this hobby so much and are so passionate about it that they've dedicated their lives into it. Anybody in that realm that
Yes.
not Wizards of the Coast were hurt by what happened.
Yes.
Not just by like our fucking feelings, like monetarily and
Impacted.
yes, it impacted everybody, and that's the part that should get you upset.
Yeah.
And that's the part that matters, and
Yeah.
why that the actions do matter is because it isn't just this company and isn't just this brand. It is a community. It's a lot of people, and we're all banded together. And if they want to decide to do something like that, it's really blind and shitty of them to just kind of kick everybody in the nuts.
It was a gross overstep.
Exactly.
It was a
And
gross
that's
overstep.
Right. And so it's good, everything that they're doing. And it's never a thing where it's just like, I absolutely fucking hate anybody who's associated with Wizards of the Coast. It's not a thing like that. It's more of like, I support this community. I like this community. So that's it.
But that also doesn't mean to stop supporting like Orc and other stuff like that.
Nope.
There's a billion people that are going to switch into different systems, and thank God.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Expand it.
Yep. On a lighter note, what do y'all's morning routine look like?
I've aged. So I now take a multivitamin every morning.
Oh, good.
But it's still gummy because I'm not that old.
Yeah.
You're not
A
old
little
for
gummy.
taking a multivitamin.
No,
You
you
should take a
should.
multivitamin.
I take my
you
allergy
should
med.
fucking take them.
I take my little stool med. And
Hell yeah.
I, do the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Brush my teeth.
What about
Floss.
Yeah.
Rinse with fucking some kind of mouthwash when I start my day.
What about time do you like wake up? No, there's no shame.
Normally, no, fuck that. I worked enough jobs like crack acid dawn that I decided I was never going to do that again. I have my alarm set for 10:30, and I usually mill around for about an hour, and then I usually get up like in part of the world about 11:30. Where I live a very privileged lifestyle at the moment that allows me to do that. But for some reason, I've regressed into waking up super early, at least for me. So sometimes I'll wake up like 8:30. It could be because that's when Lacey gets up to like start her day.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just kind of in that space.
Yeah.
But it depends. Anywhere from 8:30 to 10:30 is usually when I roll out of bed, and I'm very grateful for it.
Hell yeah, it's cool. Ours are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
What, do you guys,
depends
live
on the
together?
day. We kind of have to do it at the same time, I guess. Depending on the day. And just let everybody know, it used to be different. No, because of Marceline, it's not.
Yeah.
It's different now. So depending on whatever's going on in the day, if she's sleep regressing or she's not, Marceline normally gets up before we do, which is about 8 to 9 a.m. Anywhere in between there.
Sometimes 7.
Sometimes 7. But she's pretty tired for about 30 minutes. And she kind of just sits in bed, rolls around, talks to herself, talks to us while we're asleep, smacks us in the face.
No, I'm never asleep when she's awake. Just
I am asleep. You are not.
yeah, I can't sleep if she's awake.
I
hear
wake
her.
up and
I
then
hear
go
her
back to
take
sleep, and then wake up
her
and go back
like
to
big
sleep.
her big breath. Like, oh, I'm awake, and I'm like, oh, now I'm awake. Yeah.
And as of recently this week, she goes over towards us and finds a piece of skin and goes, And I hear her do that, and she goes like really long, and it's really funny. Like I wake up like, God damn it, stop!
Yeah.
I wanted to sleep. And either one of us, depending on the fucking day, we'll get up with her and go downstairs. And for you, it's like get up and go downstairs, or you can just do yours. For me, it's I need 5 minutes. I'm a really heavy sleeper. I can't nap.
Yeah.
If I'm asleep, I'm gonna sleep until I'm awake. And if I wake up, that's it. I can't sleep until it's nighttime again.
Yeah.
So I can't just get up and go. It's like I have to sit up with my eyes closed, and then I have to turn to the side, and then it's like it's like a minute, and then it's like, all right, I put my watch on, I put my ring on, I put my glasses on, I probably put my hair up, I find a shirt, I find some pants, I put them on, I probably pee. I most of the time pee. I have some water. By this point, Marceline is like, "Get me the fuck out of this bed!" And I'm like, "I'm coming, god damn it!" And I don't say god damn it. I love her dearly. I never blame her for being tired in the morning. If I'm tired and angry in the morning, I'm angry at myself for being tired. I'm never angry at her because she's a fucking baby. She can't control it. I don't give a shit. I try to be as sweet as I can to her because I don't want her to feel bad for waking me up. Because she's baby and I need to establish trust with her. But also I love her, I guess. Yeah. But and then I go downstairs with her, and then when I go downstairs with her, it's like to the carpet or the rug, and then give her some toys. And normally she's like excited to be downstairs, so she's like, I'm gonna play with some toys. And then it's about maybe 15 minutes before she's like, give me food. And within that 15 minutes, it's enough time for me to go feed the cats really quick because Moose is a loud asshole and he's like, ah! And he yells and yells and yells until he gets food. And then maybe, depending on how I'm feeling, I might make coffee or I might make food. I only get to pick one. Most of the time it's coffee because I just want a little bit of caffeine. But some mornings I'm like, God damn, I'm hungry and I just need some food. And then give her a bottle, play with her until about an hour and a half. She'll go to sleep. And then I go upstairs with her, rock her in that rocking chair that you helped us get, put her to bed, and then it's like, okay, now my morning starts. Yeah. Then it's like, okay, I do like my routine. Like, I might brush my teeth downstairs. I might eat. I'll kind of plan out my day. I'll start working, and then it's from there. And then she might wake up around 10 to 12, anywhere between there. And then you get up with her at that point, and I'm probably already working. If it's Monday through Friday. Otherwise, it's a stream day. Yeah. And it's just different. Who fucking knows the day's going to be. It's just go all day. But it's fun. I love it. What is it for you when you get up with the baby? The split timeline. I'm in bed still, but you get up.
I normally I can just get up.
Jealous.
If she's awake, I'm awake.
Jealous.
I'll get up. I'll take her to her nursery. I'll change her. I'll put her in a different outfit. I'll go downstairs. I'll give her a bottle. Normally, I will put her on the rug, mad dash, feed the cats because they're very loud. Yeah. Then make her bottle feed her. Hang out, play with her for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Oh, do you hear her? She's here today.
Yeah. My mom's watching her just at her house.
And then if she takes a nap, some days I will also take a nap.
I know exactly what she's doing right now. She's going,
ah.
I just hear that noise. I know she's going like this. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't really do much in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Like
I'm not a fucking morning person either, but I have to do something.
Once you're awake, you're like, I want food and I want coffee. I'm just like, I'm going to be nothing until.
Well, that's the hard part is going from sleep to up. Well, if I don't, it has to be ADHD because as soon as I put like pants, socks, and shoes on, it's like I'm awake. And I will not go back to sleep until later tonight. It's weird. I don't know why, but
sometimes I'll drink like a giant cup of water, and then it's like, okay, I'm good.
It's about it. I don't normally eat till like afternoon. Very rarely do I eat if I'm getting very
that
hungry.
Is weird because I was the same way. I couldn't eat until maybe afternoon until we had the baby. I don't know if I just burn more calories or something. It used to make me sick when I would wake up in the morning. I'd be like, I can't eat. But now I'm like, I need food.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll lay down and take a nap, and then we'll both like we'll all kind of wake up at the same time.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of eat together. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I put her down and I come back downstairs, I'll like tidy up, and then you'll come down. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, now I'll have food.
That was rough when she was first baby. Like that first first couple of months, it wasn't even like this. First couple of months, she's sleeping 2 hours every 2 hours, completely different schedule. And then
That's
now,
her current schedule.
huh?
That's her current schedule. She sleeps for 2 hours, and then she's awake for 2 hours, and then she sleeps for 2 hours.
But she sleeps through the night.
She does.
Yeah. So that's different. But it was like she was sleeping in the bassinet. Like it was weird. I don't even fucking remember what that schedule was. But now it's like it's that, and it's primarily what was I gonna say? Like it was when we first moved into this house, we didn't have much in here. It was really hard to get up with her in the morning, come downstairs. It's like, I don't know what to do with you. And this just kind of sucks. I'm not really used to waking up this early all the time. Now I'm more used to it. It's easier. She's used to it, which is great too. So we kind of just know our
Just your
routine.
routine.
The hardest part is being asleep and then being like, I have to get up and being like, pulling myself out of bed. But the second I'm up, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm usually
Weird that it's kind of dumb that I forget that. It's kind of dumb I lay there and go, I don't want to.
yeah, I'm usually kind of a combination of the two. Is that I'm very similar. If I'm up, and
Yeah.
I'm good to go, and I can do whatever it is. But I'm probably non-verbal for about an hour. So I could do a bunch of stuff within the
Same.
first hour, but like I can't hold a conversation. You
Nope,
need to give me
me
a second
neither.
so my brain can like.
Oh yeah,
Boot.
because you have roommates.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I have
you
my
do.
wife
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my brother-in-law and stuff like that.
She's asleep when I'm awake
Yeah.
because with the baby, and I'm the exact same. It's really funny though because that's how it used to be before the baby too. You would normally sleep before we had the baby. You'd sleep maybe an hour. I would always get up before you.
Yeah.
And so that hour where I'm like nonverbal. Yeah, but
There's
she's
just-
already asleep,
yeah,
so I'm
there's just no
fine
one
by
to
the
talk
time
to.
she wakes up.
That's
But I'm the
my-
same way. I remember living with Logan and Colton and waking up and then being like, "Hey," and I'm like, "No."
That's normally the time I spend about an hour in the bathroom when I get up.
Yeah,
'Cause
nice.
I'm
You just
doing
avoid
my
fucking
meds,
everybody.
brushing
Yep,
my teeth,
yep,
maybe
yep.
I'll shower. But the whole point is that I'm non-existent for about an hour.
Yep.
And the second I walk in my room, I'm like, pop off. I am
Hell yeah.
completely running.
And
at
you need
100.
that. You fucking need that.
Yeah.
I understand that. Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing at night. I usually give myself like an hour to myself
Same.
just to ramp up and then to ramp down.
Yep, yep. I need at least an hour just to
Yeah.
do my own thing before I go to sleep, and then to be able to go to sleep because it's fucking hard to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Sleeping's hard.
Lacey's been doing a lot of really cool stuff with like, after she got really sick, she kind of, she never stopped like working on herself. So like when she got cancer and kind of worked through that, she was always like physically doing something with like PT. Now she's kind of more acclimated to her normal self again because she's free. She's now pushed into like a more of like a mental kind of health. And
Cool.
she does a lot of really cool techniques that, sometimes I'll have like an issue and she'll be like, you could try this. So I mean, she's like a wealth of knowledge on that.
That's so cool.
So sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm just having a kind of rough day. So I'll put some headphones on and I just don't talk to no one. And everyone's like, yeah, respectful.
That's
Respect
cool.
that.
That's cool.
And it's a blast. She's always like it's weird because my wife also does the weird thing where she blows on my skin when she,
When she wakes up,
no,
So-
she doesn't.
You know how fucking funny that would be? You woke up, she's like,
That's way too much affection my wife
yeah.
oh man.
that early. My wife, I'm pretty sure she echolocates when she gets up. I'm pretty sure her eyes are closed the entire time she's walking around the house.
She's like a clicker.
Sometimes I'll walk in.
She wakes up like,
Sometimes I'll walk into the kitchen and she's like, I got her a very tiny pan for an egg. That's how big the pan is. You can fit one egg.
Yeah.
And I'll come in there and she's standing there like this, and I'm like, "How long have you been here? Just long." I mean, the egg's not burned, so clearly she's aware,
She
but
was like, a long enough cook egg.
her eyes are closed.
she's aware of it.
That's so
God damn
funny.
it.
We used to have the same pan, just enough for one
Yeah,
egg.
tiny one.
Yep.
That's all she does. She makes some toasts.
And
makes
then
some tiny.
we
little egg.
moved and like we couldn't find the little egg pan, and you were sad about it. You wanted just a little egg pan again.
I just like to make an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
egg.
it's cute.
Wait, no, you don't fucking push that button. You get your hand off that fucking.
What are you doing? What's happening? Are we seeing Craig?
Wait, I gotta zoom it all the way in.
Is it Craig
I
hour?
want you to be at the very bottom.